Hi everybody, welcome to the wonderful world of DayZ, and in this video we're going to look at some of the things that are going to be coming with DayZ Update 1.28, which is live on the PC and Xbox experimental servers right now. I'll put links in the description below this video to the blog posts and the patch notes as well. Yeah, there's some very exciting stuff indeed. It's quite a lot of behind the scenes stuff, especially about vehicles. So in this video, once we've looked at some of the other things, we're going to jump into an Ada and have a beetle around and see if the vehicles feel better. The devs have apparently imported a lot of the Armour Reforger code, which should mean that maybe, fingers crossed, things like rubber banding with vehicles and crashing into trees and all that sort of stuff maybe will be a thing of the past, but we'll have to kind of test that out. We do have a lovely new weapon, the RAK 37, which is a fully automatic machine pistol, I guess you'd call it, developed by the Polish military. Very small. This would be like a PDW, personal defence weapon, so issued to rear echelon troops. But then I think the Polish used it with their police and some of the other troops as well, and copies of it were used around the world. We have a 25 round mag and a 15 round mag as well. This is kind of, there we go. Interesting. Very, very DayZ, you know. Sounds great, doesn't it? It sounds like an MP40 or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Probably going to have a load of zombies turning up now. I don't think you can use a suppressor, and I don't think you can use any scopes with this either. If I tell you, let's go to third person and do a reload so you can see. The gun models really are good, aren't they, in DayZ? Very nice indeed. Okay, so that's the RAK. Now we've got these new scopes. Now this is a really interesting one, the Sport Point scope. So this you'll be able to fit to, he says, if you can look through it, so 2 times that you're going to be able to fit on hunting rifles. So now traditionally on your hunting guns you'd have to put the hunting scope, but it's really zoomed in, which means that if you've got one of these great weapons, they're not that good close up because you've just got high magnification. Well, now we've got a 2 times that we can put on hunting rifles, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Uses a battery to give us the dot in the middle. I guess without a battery it's going to be pretty much useless. But yeah, very cool indeed. We've also got the marksman scope. So if we swap to this one as well. Now the marksman scope is a rail-mounted variable magnification zoom, which will fit on Western rifles. So things with the rail on them. So if we have a look through this one, we can see. We can zoom in and out using my mouse wheel. Very, very cool indeed. It's got the battery in, but without the battery you still do get the black lines in the middle, which is very good. So that's going to be great for your DMR, I guess your M4, anything like that. But the Russian weapons aren't forgotten, because we've got the new version of the PSO6 scope, which is, although it's not variable zoom, it is 6 times. Which gives us, and I do like this reticle. I think that is very, very nice indeed. I'll do separate videos about how to use the rangefinders that are built into these scopes as well, because they're quite clever. Well, they're very clever the way they work as well. Now, I'll tell you what we'll do. Why don't we? I've got a DMR here, so let's put that on, and let's put the other scope on it. Have we got the other scope? Do we have the other scope? Let's go. Right, okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's just go up to a wall. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show you this, but the idea is that there's now some different animations for when you go up. See how the gun is coming back there? So as I come up to the window, the gun can point through it, but going up to the wall, see how it kind of comes back first till eventually being kicked up. So if you're using a really small weapon, so if we're using like the RAK, there we go. It's only going to flip up right at the last minute. I think that's very cool. It's much more immersive than the gun just flipping up straight away. So that's very, very nice indeed. Before we jump into the car, let's just cover some of the other stuff as well. So on Frostline, on Sakal, I'll do a separate video about this as well. You've got added the heli crash event, crashed patrol boat, that should be quite cool, crash fishing boat, a medical event as well, I think that's an ambulance, and there's going to be geysers added to the hot springs, and some ambient sounds added to the caves, which is very nice indeed. And while we're here, there's something that's quite exciting down in the modding section as well. Added spawnable types now support Quant Min and Quant Max. And it looks like they've also... Well, this fixes the problem with loading up trucks with logs. You know, it's been bugged for, I think, almost since the trucks came out. You couldn't load logs and sheets and barrels into the back of them. Maybe barrels you could, but definitely logs and sheet metals. It didn't work right if you tried to log them in as the vehicle was spawning in. But they say this has been fixed. I'm going to do a separate video again, and we'll look at that. Spawnable types now supports nested item cargo and attachments. Again, I'm not quite clear what this means, but I think it means that we'll be able to spawn things in together. So specifically, we're talking. I'm trying to think of things that don't spawn into. I don't know. We're going to have a look at it and see what it means. But I think it means you can spawn things in and spawn things in that have things inside of them in a way that we couldn't do before. So, and nested damage min max. But I'll do a separate video for that. So again, very, very exciting. I'll also put a link to the blog post as well, so you can read about that. So let's go and have a look. Now, the thing to remember is when we do this kind of little test of the driving, I am on my local PC server, so I'm not exactly stressing it too much. Oh God, you can tell I've been playing too much Arma Reforger. Right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. I think if they fix the vehicles, this will be absolutely massive, especially on console. If it means that you can now razz around in a vehicle on a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One without fearing about the vehicles Arma Reforged are particularly good. You can almost go rallying in them, they're very good. Maybe we should have gone to the coast road. Put a bit of brake on. We slide. Maybe not. Now, the feedback I've seen from people online is that the vehicles do seem to be much better. So maybe we're just going to have to trust those until we have a real go ourselves on a proper server that's loaded up with different people on it. Because obviously, this is run on my local PC. It's not under exactly much stress. There's nobody else playing on it. It's just me zooming around. And of course, everything seems to be cool. So, let's bring this to a halt. I mean, it slides nicely, doesn't it? Very good. So there we go, update 2.8, live on experimental servers now. Go and have a look at the patch notes, go and have a look at the blog post so you can see really what's going on, because there's an awful lot of stuff here. And we've only just really scratched the surface. But I think it kind of indicates that this is going to be a great year for DayZ. And it still amazes me the fact that we're getting all these updates. But I think we will, you know, I think pending Arma 4 coming out in 2027, that's kind of the date we're going to be starting thinking about for DayZ 2, I think. I think we're going to have Arma Reforger being developed and stuff being pushed into there. Some of that code being pulled out to go into DayZ. But I think once Arma 4 we've transitioned from Arma Reforger to Arma 4, and that's running nice and smooth, then we're going to see the big cannons of the Bohemia Interactive developers moving over to help the DayZ team to port DayZ to the Arma Reforger or the Arma 4 engine, and then that's when we're going to see that happen. But I think by then there will be so much shared code between old Enfusion, which is what DayZ runs on, and new Enfusion, which is what Arma Reforger and Arma 4 will be running on, that it won't be a bigger change as we would expect. So there we go. Hopefully you find this a little bit useful. All the secret nuggets you find, please let me know in the comments down below. And of course, I'll see you again soon.